Hey everyone, this is Kyle Treadway with Treadway Development, and today I'm going to be taking you through a fully deployed token staking contract on Ethereum where you can stake your tokens, earn rewards in real time, and manage everything through a clean React dashboard. So let's get started. You can see here we can connect wallet, but before we do that, we're going to jump up to this tab here. This is going to be showing you the contract address of the token staking contract and see that it's been Etherscan verified, and anyone can audit this code on their own anytime they want. All right, so we'll get out of that and let's go ahead and connect our wallet. All right, this is loading. All right, so you can see we're on the deployer's wallet, right? Because here we have the admin panel, which you would only see on that. When we switch to other wallets, you'll see that disappears. All right, but this is our token staking contract. Here we have 5 cards at the top. We have our total staked, which will show how much is staked at a particular time. Your stake, which is just the amount that you have staked. Your rewards, which is how much your specific rewards are. And your current APY. So APY, that stands for annual percentage yield. All right, so that number is going to be showing a handful of things, right? So the APY, basically it takes the period reward. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it for 10,000 STK or 10,000 tokens, right? And it's going to divide that by the reward rate, right? So basically it's going to take the total number and divide it by the rate, which is the 30 days. It's going to divide that into seconds, so it knows how many tokens are going to be released per second as far as a reward. And then after it does that, it's going to multiply it by the amount of seconds in a year. And then it's going to divide it by the total amount that's staked. So they know how many to give to each person that's staked. And lastly, to get a percentage, they multiply it by 100, right? And that's going to give a particular percentage of what the total amount is per second across the year, right? So it doesn't matter what your duration is. If it's 30 days, which is what we're going to do, it's still going to be representing a full year. That way you can go across to different staking contracts and companies that do that and kind of get an apples to apples comparison. So that's why that's kind of the like the industry standard, if you will. All right, this is still saying 1,000 tokens for the reward periods because that's what it was the last test that I did, and it's always going to be referencing what your previous rewards were until you start a new one. So that's what we're going to do. The reward period for that one has ended. You can see staking tokens is grayed out, so I can't stake anything until a new reward period has started, and the only person who can do that is an admin, right, or the deployer, right? So we're going to set the reward period duration first, and it's going to be duration in days. So let's go ahead and do 30 days. Let's go ahead and set that period. Okay, we'll confirm that. All right, and up here with every single thing, there's going to be an Etherscan verification that's going to show that we set the reward, right? So let's get out of there. Now that we've set it for 30 days, we're going to set the reward period, and it's going to start the process, but it's going to set the reward pool. We're going to do that at 10,000. Okay. Boom. All right, we can view that on Etherscan here. Oh, we'll just let that run. All right. So we sent 10,000 of STK to the contract, right? So let's go in here. So here we have 10,000. Okay, so lastly, we'll jump into these a little later, but here's where you can just pause staking, so no one's actually allowed to stake during that time. You can still claim your rewards, you can unstake. So when your money's in there to create trust, right, you're always able to take your money out, you're always able to take your rewards, but you just won't be actually able to stake. And then here is going to be showing, which I tested this multiple times with different tokens in Hardhat. If someone, instead of using the stake button, accidentally just sends tokens directly to the contract, and it could be different tokens, it could be whatever, this allows the deployer or the admin to go in, search the person's address after they found the transaction on Etherscan, the amount that is, and recover it, and they can send those tokens back to that person. So that's just protecting someone from accidentally sending tokens directly to the contract instead of using the staking button. All right, so now that we've had those set, there's 10,000 here. All right, let's go ahead and stake some tokens. So I'm going to do 500 for this first one. So let's stake. All right, so now that's been staked. So we see here total staked is 500. Your stake, so the player is 500. It's not going to show any rewards yet until we refresh, and it'll be showing. So I'll show you that. But you can see this popped up, my staking position. All right. Oh, before that, when we started, this became active and it shows how much time is left. So 29 days, 23 hours, and minutes and seconds. All right, so this progress bar is always going to be showing you not your rewards are, but how much of the pool share that you have. So with staked 500, You'll see that this will change once refreshed, but this pool share, this person owns 100% of the pool. So if they were the only one for this entire time of the 30 days, they're going to get 10,000 back, right? So right now their current APY is high, right? Because it's only 30 days, and it's going to be allotted to this person, and they're all the stake. But we're going to see how this is going to change once we add some more staking from another wallet. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to a different wallet here, or pick a different address. All right, so we're going on another one, and you can see the admin goes away, so we no longer see that, and the progress goes away because we haven't done anything yet. So let's stake from this wallet here. Let's do 300, and let's see this APY change and the total stake change, right? All right, perfect. So that's gone through now. Now let's let this update here in a second. Now it's 800 total. Your staking is 300, right? And then it's dropped down 15,208%, right? It's gone down quite a bit, right? So we have 37.5%. Now, if we go back, we're gonna see that the deployer has changed as well. So let's go here. All right. Now you can see that this has gone on to 62.5%, which is correct, and now they're earning, right? So they've earned 0.47 of rewards, right? So let's go ahead and add one more person into the mix here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and stake 200 here. All right, we haven't gone into any of these Etherscan links for these actual staking, so let's go ahead and check those. Yep, transfer 200 to the staking contract, right? So we can get out of these. All right, so now there's 1,000 total stake, 500, 300, and 200. All right, our stake for this one is 200. APY continues to go down, right? Now it's showing 2, so what it should be is 20%, right? And then 30% and 50%. So let's make sure that that looks correct. Okay, oops. Let's let this adjust. 30%, they're starting to earn rewards now, right? And lastly, it should be 50% for the deployer wallet. %, and now they've earned 0.73, like just in this amount of time, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and check the actual claim rewards, unstaking, and unclaim all. And actually, you know what we can do before that? Let's go ahead and pause the contract. All right, and now you can see that since we're paused, staking is currently paused, right? I can still claim, I can still unstake, I can still unstake and claim all, right? That's just everything all in one shot. I have a separate unstake button. And the reason I have this instead of just claim rewards and unstake and claim all is in case you only wanted to unstake a portion of yours. So if I just wanted to take out 250, I couldn't do that with either of these buttons, which is why I have a third button that allows you to only take portions out. All right, so let's go ahead and unpause. And we'll see the stake button come back. All right, let's let this update. Boom, and now I'm able to stake again, right? So on this one, let's go ahead and do different versions. I'm gonna go ahead and hit claim rewards, right? So 0.89, let's go ahead and see up here. STK, so 86,403. So it's gonna go up to 404 and change, right? So let's make sure that that happens. So let's claim the rewards. Okay, let's go up in here and let's check that that went in to the wallet. Now 404, just over that, right? So that money's gone in, and you can see 0 rewards, and now we're able to do this. So we can go ahead and let's go ahead and unstake and claim all. We can see that that still just works. All right, because most likely in that amount of time, it's gonna have a little bit of rewards that happen just in those few seconds, right? So that's why I'm doing that instead of just unstaking. Okay, so now this is gonna go, boom, that goes away. All the progress goes away because there's no longer any stake or any claim, right? So now let's go to the other one. or one of the other ones, and we will do Unstake first. Okay, so let's go ahead and unstake. Oops, you actually have to enter the amount. So let's say I want to unstake, but I'm going to leave my rewards in there for whatever reason. All right, so now I've unstaked, so this is going to go down to 200, right? The total is down to 200. My stake is nothing. I still have my rewards. The other buttons go away because you're no longer accruing rewards because nothing is staked, right? So you won't even in seconds get anything else. So let's claim that reward. All right, perfect. And this is going to go away. Boom, right? Now let's go to the last one. Let's unstake a portion of it. All right, now on this wallet, let's go ahead and unstake a portion of it, and then we'll do unstake and claim all. So let's just unstake 100, right? So let's actually go in here. We're gonna go in their wallet. We're gonna see here, there's 281, right? So we're gonna have 381 after I unstake 100. All right, so let's go and check. Make sure, yep, 381, so now we're good. So now let's hit unstake and claim all. So 381, now it's gonna be 481, maybe 482. So let's hit that, unstake and claim all. Perfect. And let's go check, roughly 482 and change. All right. So it's always gonna have what the total reward periods is at any given time, right? Or the period rewards are any given time. It's always gonna be, this is the total amount. And that'll stay that way until you set a new one. You can't change the time at all or change the duration or change anything until you start an entirely new reward period. That just creates trust across the board so people know they're not staking, and then the rules are going to be changed on them. All right, so that's the end and completion of the walkthrough of my token staking dashboard. So go ahead and check out the address for the token staking contract, which is Etherscan verified. I'll have that along with my contact, which is treadwaydev.com. You can find my work on Fiverr and also my GitHub repo. Everything is going to be showing all this work and all that I've done. Everything is going to be links in the description of the video. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.